This is literally that one salad that I can and plan to eat every single day. Hey y'all, if you're new here, my name is Shakayla. If you're returning, thank you so much for being here. Y'all, this is really like an impromptu video. I was in the process of meal prepping for the week. This week, I'm planning to make my Thai-inspired chopped salad. I've shared this salad on my channel before, but I really feel like this needed its own video because this is literally that one salad that I can and plan to eat every single day. The ingredients are very easy to find. I'm sure you can find most of these. I've been able to find them at like Kroger, Walmart. We don't have an H-E-B here, but I'm sure you can find an H-E-B, Aldi. You can go to Whole Foods if you want to. I'm about to wash off these carrots and then we're gonna get to chopping everything up. It's just so good. Okay, so the first thing that I want to make is my tofu. Now, again, I'm using this. Here's a brand. Focus on the tofu. I'm using this super firm organic tofu. If you don't want to use tofu, you can also use, there's a fava bean tofu, which is a soy-free tofu. I've used it before and it works just as well. I had this in the freezer, which is how I cook all of my tofu. I just purchase it directly from the grocery store, throw it in the freezer like this, and then I let it thaw out, or you can put it in the microwave to thaw out. It just takes about, I think in the microwave it takes about 5 minutes. And so right now what I'm about to do is crumble this. It's gonna be super simple. We're just gonna crumble it, season it up with some coconut aminos, maybe a little bit of black pepper, and put it in the oven for about 20 minutes. So yeah, I'm gonna squeeze some of this excess liquid out. Like, as you can see, it's a lot. And so I just wanna squeeze all that out. I'm about to go do that by the sink and then we'll get this together. Okay, so as mentioned, here's the tofu. And when you break it apart, this is how it looks. Now, this doesn't typically happen, like the texture-wise. For me, I've only seen texture like this when you freeze it and thaw it out. And so we're just gonna start off by crumbling it. And then next we're gonna go in with some soy sauce or coconut aminos, as well as some black pepper. Okay, and at this point, you can add more seasoning to this if you want to. I'm going to get a baking sheet, put this on a baking sheet, spray it with a little bit of olive oil. We're gonna put it in the oven and move on to the next thing, which will be the quinoa, because that takes about 15 to 20 minutes to cook. So here I just have white quinoa. You can find this, I found it at Walmart, Aldi, Kroger, just about every major grocery store that I've shopped at has had it. Spray a little bit of olive oil. Right now we're going to toast it. And the goal here is to bring out the flavors and like the nuttiness of the quinoa, which is why you toast it first and then you let it simmer. Okay, if you listen closely, you can hear the quinoa start to pop. And I like to cook the quinoa in a vegetable broth or no chicken broth, which is just like a vegan chicken broth, because it helps the quinoa have more flavor. Right now we have the tofu in the oven, the quinoa on the stove. We're about to start making the sauce that goes with it. When I tell y'all this sauce is so good, it is amazing. Like it's so good you could probably drink it. This is the peanut butter powder that I like to use. It's PB Fit. I've gotten it from Food Lion. I believe they have it at Walmart. I've picked it up at Kroger. So you should be able to find this one. I like it because it has 8 grams of protein per serving. So 2 tablespoons of this and you'll get 8 grams of protein. I'm gonna add some onion powder. I'm gonna add some garlic powder. Have some rice vinegar. Have some coconut aminos. This is maple syrup. At this point, I would add sriracha, but I don't have any. But I do have this chili crunch, which has a kick to it. It's pretty spicy because it has the red chili flakes in it. This is what I'm going to be using in place of the sriracha. We're going to add some sesame seed oil. I'm going to add some lime juice. Some black pepper. Quinoa is going good. At this point, we'll want to remove it from the heat and then we'll steam the rest of it. And the very last thing to do is add in some hot water and we're gonna stir. And you want it to be thick, but not too thick. So I'm gonna add in a bit more hot water. And I'm a huge advocate of tasting and adjusting as you need. So, that sauce is so good. Oh my gosh. Normally I'm not like a spice girl. I do love the Spice Girls, but normally I'm not like a spice girl, but I just want a little bit more of a kick in here. So I'm adding more of this chili crunch. I'll link this in the description box if you want to try it. But again, you can also do this with sriracha, so don't forget that. So the sauce is all done. It is so good. My absolute favorite. Look at that. Tofu is also done. It is crispy, tasty. Super fluffy. Yes, just like I like it. Okay, so next we are going to prep all the vegetables. So I have red onion, carrots, red bell pepper. You can also use green bell pepper, cabbage, kale, cucumber. Okay, so everything that we needed to prep ahead is prepped. We have the tofu, we have our cabbage, carrots, red onions, and red bell peppers. We have our cucumbers, our quinoa, the spicy peanut sauce, as well as the kale, which I'm just gonna massage that every day. We're about to begin prepping all of the ingredients for the toppings now that we have all the main work out the way. These are the sprouts that I use. I'm honestly not picky about the type of sprouts that I get. Like, I've seen the broccoli sprouts, I've seen alfalfa sprouts. I'll get either one. I just honestly look and grab. But if you get these, you just want to make sure you wash them off really well. I picked mine up at, I want to say it was Harris Teeter is where I found mine. But again, a lot of these ingredients you can get from Kroger, Food Lion, Harris Teeter, Wegmans, HEB, a lot of different places. And then this is the edamame that I use. If you are not familiar with edamame, it actually has, so a serving is half a cup. I normally don't even do half a cup, but one serving has 9 grams of protein. And you may wonder, I don't know if these really have like a taste, honestly. Like, I can't think to compare them to anything. And if you are to buy a bag of these, another way that you can actually use them, if you want to just like enjoy it as a snack, I like to mix a little bit of maple syrup, some chili crunch. What else do I put in there? Maple syrup, chili crunch, and soy sauce. If you buy a pack of this, that's another way that you can use it up because it is quite a bit in here. And then as far as the sprouts, if you purchase the sprouts, another way that you can use these, I like to put these on my sandwiches. I've put them in wraps. Oh, and if you make Buddha bowls, which is just a mix of different vegetables, roasted vegetables in a bowl, you can put this on there as well. It's just a good way to add in some additional greens too. This is the final stretch. We're gonna start prepping all the toppings that go on this salad. I cannot wait to eat it. You can actually save this part of the green onion and use it in your cooking. we are about to dig in. This salad is my absolute favorite. I know you are going to love it. I could seriously eat this every day, and I plan to.